You mentioned, of course, it is Ukraine's Independence Day today. I just want to ask you, does the death of Yevgeny Prigozhin, does it encourage other people within that Wagner Group to stir up more mutiny, or do you think we will see it quietening down now?
I think what's happened now is the people that were close to Putin, like him and that whole Wagner Group, understand who they're dealing with. The thing that we've been talking about, you're dealing with a tyrant, you're dealing with evil, you've been supporting evil. If those people in that Wagner Group have any conscience at all, they will understand that they have been supporting evil. And if they want to right this situation, then that's up to them in terms of what they do with Putin and his administration. But it just highlights the fact that Putin has no respect for human life. He has no respect for anybody. Anybody who gets in his way is obviously going to be eradicated. The Wagner Group, it's their call. They made the wrong call previously. They want to start making the right call. But again, we don't really want to be paying for mercenaries. We have soldiers who are fighting because they believe. They don't fight for money.
Let's talk about Ukraine's Independence Day today. As in the background, the war is still going. What does this day mean to those in Ukraine still living through it?
Look, I think you've got to look at Ukrainian Independence Day from a historical perspective. For 70 years, Ukraine was under Soviet denomination. The Russians were, not just the Russians, but the whole Soviet system was looking at Ukraine as being part of the Soviet Union with no identity. The lead up to Ukraine Independence Day, it was the Ukrainian insurgent army. It was those who were incarcerated in the 50s and 60s, 70s and 80s who what they wanted was Ukraine's independence. So they fought, they won. They're now going to continue to fight for it. Ukraine Independence Day is obviously a celebration of the fact that Ukraine is an independent country, has its own sovereignty, territorial integrity, and that's what it's fighting for. And I think the impulse in Ukraine today will be to continue to do that. And the Ukrainian diaspora, through the Ukrainian World Congress, through the Australian Federation of Ukrainian Organisations, through the government, through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ukraine, are holding today a world gathering. A chain, holding hands together, being in support of Ukraine. We're having one at Federation Square in Melbourne today, on the Opera House steps today in Sydney, in other parts of the world, coming together and making sure that we understand the significance of this independence. There was a lot of blood. There was a lot of death. The patriarch of the Ukrainian Catholic Church at that time, Cardinal Slipi, said that that Ukraine is a river of blood and mountains of corpses. That's the significance of Independence Day. People fought, they strive for it, they want it, they're entitled to it, and they'll continue to make sure that Ukraine remains independent, and the international community will continue to do so. That's why I think we have this strong support from Australia and the international community, because independence is a very, very important thing. It's something that people struggle for and they want to maintain.
An important day on the Ukrainian calendar. Stefan, Romaniw, we'll leave it there. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.